I know, I got my hoochie daddy shorts, bro. Don't look, don't look. Or you're gay. Just kidding, you can't say that, right? Ha ha ha. Alright, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. It's been a good minute. I really didn't. I've been having this thing where I'm trying to force myself to record or whatever at least once a week. Because, you know, my hopes and dreams. Being able to record and make money. Nah, man, I really love making videos, bro. I've been doing this for, like, what, 15 years? Just kidding, 15 years. 10 years. I've been doing this since high school. I was like 15 when I got into my first video editing class back in high school. So that's 10 years of me editing and making videos, and I don't know what it is about it. I just really love technology. I love, I don't know, being able to create something. It's kind of cool that you, like, picture in your head, and then I've always been attracted to it, so me doing it this long, really most of it's just for fun. I haven't made any money doing this, so hopefully in the future, you know, if I can get paid for this, you know, that'd be tight. But if not, then I'm just gonna keep on talking BS about things. So here we are. What are we talking about today? I've been gone for a good minute, and the last video I did was SCAMERICA, the country of scams. This one I want to do like a couple of parts to these SCAMERICA videos. And what do I mean by that? Just America, you know, it's filled with a bunch of scams. I told a couple of the ones that got done on to me in the last stream or whatever. I talked about two ones of when I was like a younger kid or whatever. I've had my fair share of scams and schemes that I've fallen for or whatever and things like that. And the one I want to talk to you guys today, which, yeah, I know, like, I'm ashamed to say, yeah, I was a part of this stupid MLM thing or whatever, selling insurance. And I know plenty of the people that I know, I hit them up or whatever to join. But at that time, I didn't know, right? So I apologize, whatever. I didn't mean no harm doing it. All I did was sell insurance to people, really, to keep it real. But when you start, there's like a fee. And the fee is basically to get the licensing out the way. Now, at that time, for me, looking behind the scenes, it really did seem to me like the $100 you put in, because that's really all it was $100 to join. It does go to the licensing. Like, if you really go through it, like, they pay for all your licensing and whatnot for this company, right? That was a part of this sells insurance, life insurance, specifically, and investments. So anyways, you guys can figure out the name, whatever. I don't want to deal with, like, if I get famous in the future, whatever, getting like sued or something for it. That's not really of my interests. And sorry, this camera went out. Why? I think it died. I was gonna give you guys two different camera angles, but oh well, guess one for today. So anyways, to get back on topic, there's like this $99 fee that you get charged to join. So whenever like I was trying to like get people in or whatever, they paid the fee, and they usually thought that money went to me for some reason, but it never does. It just goes straight to the company, right? And I thought that goes straight to the company literally for this licensing fee, which in reality, if you go through everything, they pay for all your stuff, and you do get the license, and you literally can take that to like a State Farm or a Farmer's or anywhere you really want. That's not the scam. That wasn't the scam to me. Alright, eventually I ended up leaving because I felt like the people there were fake. I just seen them always be two-faced or whatever, and that wasn't really my vibe. To tell you the truth, I hate fake people and didn't realize how fake everybody there was until I was so far in, bro, that I couldn't see how much I changed and conformed to the settings of that office. Which is stupid to think to me, because I'm such a, like, look, bro, I'm streaming, I'm doing all this stuff, right? I'm figuring out thumbnails. I figured out my way through life, done all these things, know how to use all this technology, gathered up like thousands of dollars of equipment, right? I know how to use this sophisticated kind of things, this software, OBS, all this stuff, right? Not any regular stupid person can really figure that out. Like, it takes some kind of brain to do that. So I'm not an idiot. So for me to fall for all these scams that I've talked about, or I'm going to talk about, and to fall for this, it's not an intelligence thing. It's a vulnerability thing. When it comes to scams, they get you when you're vulnerable. That's the thing. You're always at some point in your life going to be vulnerable. And that's how they take advantage of you. They get you when you're down low, all right? And then in my case, they got me when I was 18 looking for something, right? Like, in my life, I had no real clear guidance of like, do XYZ, get so on and so forth. You're successful in life. I haven't had that. It's always just been like figure it out since I've been born. My pops was always there. My mom was always there. It's not that kind of issue. It's not that problem where I don't have a father figure. The thing was, my parents never really taught me much. And so I was always looking for a father figure because my pops was always working. He never was there. And I'm an only child. So after digesting everything that I've digested when it comes to anti-MLM content and pondered and thought about this for hours and hours on end, every single day I think about all this stuff. Not necessarily like on the forefront of my mind, but it'll pop in. You feel me? And you just kind of think about it. I've come to realize why I fell for this stupid thing and why I stayed in it, right? Because I saw these guys getting money and I always wanted to make money. I always wanted to be rich or do all these great things. Now I care a lot less about these things. But when I was 18, that was just what seemed cool to me. Get money. I looked up to rappers. I looked up to people that were successful in the way that I could see it, which was money. And I was looking for like a father figure. So when this opportunity came around or whatever to join insurance, I saw these people making money and they're dressed nice. They're wearing suits or whatever. They talk real fluid. And I was 18 looking for this in my life. And I ended up joining anyways, whatever. So on and so forth. I thought it was just going to be selling insurance, but then I got really into like recruiting people. And the recruiting people didn't really bother me. Well, the thing was, I made money in this. So what I want to show you guys right now is, all right. Before I go back to the Infinite Realm, let me pop up on Google real quick. About like 90% of people that ever join an MLM never make any money. So let's go to screen share. I hope you guys can see this. Let's go to percentage of people in MLM. Oh, I misspelled that. MLM that make money. All right. It says only 25% of MLM participants turn a profit on this Fundera report. This Truelist thing says the same thing. This one says 99%, according to the research at FTC, which stands for Federal Trade Commission, I think. I think that's what that stands for. Table of contents, 99% of MLMs participants losing money, according to whatever this website is, do.com. All right, so the reason I want to bring this up, 95% quit within 10 years. The top 1% in Amway lose nearly $1,000 a year. All right. So this for you guys to see or whatever. Y'all can look it up yourselves. There's a bunch of different income disclosures of opportunities that have been presented probably to you or the one that I was in. All right. The one I was in, I remember from this time that I was in it, right? The income disclosure statement said that the average insurance agent of this company only made $6,000 a year. Now you're probably asking like, how does that make any sense, right? The average person, and this company always boasted about how they had 300,000 licensed agents, right? Which seems like a really big number, right? Which it is. Like that's a lot of people. But what they don't tell you is like 99% of them just quit. And so they have to keep continuing to recruit people and replace them and replace them and replace them every year. Think about how many people that is that just quit and leave. 200,000 people that they're recruiting a year. Boom, 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 boom. To keep that number steady of getting people licensed and having them active. That's the thing. You stay active in their system for like a period of years and then you fall off. So before you fall off, they have to replace you as soon as possible. To continue holding that facade of them being a successful company and maintaining these licensed agents for their stockholders because they're a public company, right? And so that these investors don't pull out of the company, and then they lose all this money, and then it goes to shit, and the whole pyramid scheme falls apart, essentially. All right. So I talked about a whole lot of stuff. My point, to get way back to the beginning, where I was saying I didn't think the recruiting was the scam. That's not the scam. The scam is that everybody loses money. I didn't really understand that. I didn't know that at that time. So when I was helping people get in, I was hoping they make money because I made money doing it, right? I didn't make a whole lot of money. I was making like $20K a year the two-ish years that I was there. Which really, I could have made more money at like McDonald's, to tell you the truth, for all the amount of hours that I put in and did all that stuff. And I could show you guys receipts, whatever. It would be really hard to show it to you like right away, because dude, I try to bury this in like the recesses of my mind for the longest time because I fell for this stupid crap, you know? There's a lot of shame and guilt that you feel with like getting conned like that, where you don't, like, you feel taken advantage of. It's hard to explain unless you've been through something like that, where you're like, wow, dude, I got duped. How did I fall for this? And it's just, I had to like untangle my mind of the brainwashing that they put in me, of jobs are bad, or like all this crazy stuff that went on, bro. Like the way you get sucked in is when you're vulnerable. And the reason you stay is because you start to make connections there and start to like disassociate from like what you're seeing, bro. So to give you my experience doing this, and then I'll get more into like the general sense. The reason I'm bringing up like my personal stories, just to get that out the way, because I know people like bring it up to me all the time. They're like, hey, what happened to this blah blah blah, and I don't like talking about it because it's like super shameful to me. Not because like I took money from people. I never did that. I never did anything that was like out of malice and like trying to hurt people on purpose or anything like that. It was never that. I just really thought like people could make extra money doing this, and I was like, bro, like if you can make like an extra $500 a month, like why wouldn't you, right? Just give it a shot. Because I started making money. That's why I quit everything else I was doing. I was working at Target or whatever, which wasn't a lot of money to begin with, and I was like an 18-year-old kid when I joined. So replacing that income was like, it was like nothing. I basically did it, and then stayed at that income for two-ish years, bro. It's like, damn, I should have just stayed at Target and then moved somewhere better. I would have made a lot more money, and people wouldn't think I'm a scammer. So, all right. So I fell for this con. Eventually, you realize all the people are fake. But before you realize that, you get sucked into it, and it's like a whirlwind, bro, if you stick around. For all the people that are still there, I don't think you guys are bad people. I think the main RVPs or whatever that are there are bad people, bro. Because when I left, right, I started to look back and realize what the hell I was going through, which it's pretty shocking, bro. I just ended up realizing, dude, I was a part of a cult. Like that is a cult. MLM is a cult. And the reason it's a cult is because if you really want to know, for all the people that are probably going to watch this that are still there, that, yeah, we're kind of friends, but like, no, we're not, because you guys are still in there. And now I see it in a different light. Like, you guys are still participating in that scam. And I just wouldn't want to really be associated with you guys. So I apologize, but you guys are good people. You just don't realize it, man. I'm sorry. Man, what was I getting to? I forget. But I was basically just saying, like, the main guys of that office that I was in, those are bad people. Because when I was looking back and realizing what I was a part of, I started watching these videos, and I watched this video with my friend Min in it, and it was a YouTube video. I had like 20K views almost, and I was like, yo, I know this person. This person was in the office with me. This is crazy. So I had to watch it, right? Because it's this popular MLM guy or anti-MLM guy named Always Marco, and he's getting sued by the company that I was in or whatever, and he's going through hell, right? Like exposing these scams in like a better way than I can actually tell it to you. So I recommend that channel if you care about learning about this MLM world, these scams, and why it's a scam and all that. He breaks it down way better than ever I could, because he's been doing it for years. But that comes with repercussions for him. He's been getting sued by them and cease and desisted, and his videos taken down and like threatened and all this crazy stuff. But before more of this happened recently, this video was up with my friend that she was really nice to me at the office. We were good friends. And she was telling him the stories of what we went through, right? And at the hook to the video, the intro to it was them talking about like a car accident, right? And how I guess this couple there, that was from our office, got into a car accident, and this was after they left the company, right? They got into a really serious car accident, and all the head guys were there, and they were at a meeting, and the main guy, the main vice president of that office, said, well, that's what happens when you leave. You just get into serious car accidents and almost like die, right? Which was crazy, bro. It's like, bro, how are you that salty of somebody just deciding to do something different with their life? And then it hit me. Yo, he was talking about me this whole time. I was like, yo, whoa, this is full circle. Because I didn't realize what I was a part of till like 2 years after I left. The reason I left wasn't because I thought it was a scam. The reason I left was because I realized that these people are shit. And man, that hit me like a train, because I was like, wow, bro. Like, I left because I had an inkling of like what these people were really like. They just show face like there's something else. And I really understood it in that moment when I came full circle watching that video and realizing that the car accident couple was me. I was a part of that. And that the person I looked up to, kind of like a father figure, like I'm talking about, that I never fell out with. I never had a problem with this person. I thought they were great, bro. Like, I looked at them in high regards. I left because of somebody else. I didn't leave because of this person, bro. They would just get up and say, like, that's what you get, bro. Like, you almost die because you left. Like, what, bro? That is so crazy. Now, maybe that wasn't me, right? But I'm the only person that I know that got into a serious accident after they left like that, in that period of time that this is all going on. Now, maybe I didn't connect the dots correctly. Who knows? Maybe I'll get exposed. Whatever, bro. But you know who you are, bro. If you're watching this video, suck my nutsack. To keep it real, like, I didn't realize how fake you are, bro. But like, suck my nutsack. I would say a lot more. I really would, but there's no point to that. Eat my ass, suck my nuts, whatever, bro. With that said, all right, getting back to the point. So I realized these people are fake. But when I was getting in there, you kind of like get attached to the people around you. Like Min was a great person, bro. She was a great person. And there's all these great people, bro, that you meet when you're there. It turns into like this community when you don't have one. And it's kind of like how people get attached to religion, right? When you go to church, or when you go to other kinds of groups, bro. Whether it's a club at school, when it's like sports. These all have cultish behaviors, right? Like where you basically build this community very strongly of these people. So, not to say those other things are cults. I'm saying this one in specific is you build that community. And what happens, man, you just get trapped because you don't want to leave these people. You make money here, if you make any money at all. Which, like I just showed you, most people don't make any money at all. But the ones that do are those ones that stick around and get indoctrinated into this cult, man. And you get brainwashed, you get inundated not to think for yourself, to think to only what they say, and not to look at the critics outside, and to alienate yourself from your community. So now all you have left is this entity, this company, this group. And all the MLMs are like this. it's not just me. If you look it up, you'll find more and more and more anecdotes, or I think it's anecdotes of other people. Just look at the videos that always Marco posts of these companies called the Infiltrating a Pyramid Scheme series. You'll see thousands of people that just express what I'm telling you of this craziness, bro. It's these nice talking guys that come up to you in a suit and make you feel welcome, like they appreciate you, and they love bomb you, bro. They love bomb you when you've never felt affection in your life, right? I was like a freaking robot at that time, and you just get love bombed by somebody that you think is like a successful figure, and they just tell you, man, you're a stud. I love you, like bop 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 bop. You're like, whoa, man, like this is weird, but also it feels cool to have somebody appreciate you like that when you've never really felt that in your life. And that's how people get sucked in. I've been rambling for like a good 25 minutes, bro. I'm going to give this like another 10. I get past that 30-minute mark. So bear with me, guys. I've been losing some breath. But yeah, man. Damn, I drink all my LaCroix. Yeah, man. Now we some dogs. We some upcoming ballers out here, bro. Stacking my monies. About to buy some rental properties as soon as I can. Man, I've been telling my girl, like, as soon as I could do that, I will. And I got my own spot, right? Like this place or whatever, I own it, but I don't have like a rental property where I can rent it out. That's my goal, man. That's my goal. I've read a lot of books. I've looked at a lot of videos. I've done a lot of things, consumed an immense amount of information in the past years, developed a lot. And it's all thanks to me leaving that cult. Yeah, you goddamn scammers. Stop. The reason it's a scam is because y'all recruit people. Y'all don't understand it, but the recruiting aspect makes it a scam. Because once you stop recruiting, the pyramid falls. No regular business should only rely on recruiting. If it was a legitimate business, it would focus on sales, you idiot. It's hard to get it through these people's head when you're in it, because I was in it, dog. I know. Get it through your fat head, bro. Like, the recruiting makes it a pyramid scheme. The culture in it makes it a cult. The entirety of it being this facade of a successful business makes it a scam. Yeah, I know. It's tough to listen to. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. And if you're part of that MLM or whatever, bro, I'm telling you, yeah, you could hate on me. That's the thing. When you leave the group, when you leave the cult, they all turn on you. And they all hate you for some reason. Even if you had nothing bad to say about them, which I haven't for 3 years. Because that's how long I've been out. I think 2-3 years, something like that. I think 3 years I've been out. They turn on you, dog. They turn on you. The people those same people that you thought were your friends, when you join one of these things, they'll instantly start talking BS. As soon as I left, I just told you about that main guy. I looked at him like a father figure. He made a lot of money. He was making like $200K, supposedly. Who knows how much he was really making? Maybe some BS numbers. He turned on me. How? I didn't even, like I said, we had no falling out. We were great. I just left on my own terms. Then I heard some rumors about them saying like I was doing like bad stuff in the company or something like that. And that was coming from my downline. That's crazy, bro. Like, why y'all spinning like this stuff about me? Like, you knew me. I'm the one who got you in, bro. And like I said, I regret getting you guys in, but y'all probably would have joined on your own somehow else, to keep it real. But because some of y'all are still in other stuff like this, or you're still in. Anyways, they'll turn on you, bro. That's how you know it's a cult. They'll turn on you. As soon as you leave the cult, you're outed. You're no longer one of them. They blackball you. They whatever you, and yeah, you're ostracized from that group. You can no longer be a part of it, even associate yourself with these people. They call it like, what do they call it? I don't know. I don't know what they call it, but they turn you into the black sheep, and now they talk shit about you behind your back. That's what they do. And all these MLMs, all of them, bro. Because if you track the MLMs, so I didn't even go over like what MLM really is. It's called multi-level marketing. It's just some made a fake name to not call it a pyramid scheme, pretty much, because that's what it is. And if you track them all from the original MLM, which was Amway. So there's Amway. Then from Amway, the company I was in spinned off of them. And then from there, spun off another insurance company. They spun off now another insurance company. Not including other insurance companies that have been spinning off too, that are smaller. All of them get sued here and there. They give them hush money. They shut up. Like, all this shady business. And then if you really look it up, they're like widely known as a scam. But when you're in it, you're just told like it's fake. Like they come up with these things called objections, right? So let's say I call it a scam. Then you learn how to overcome my objection, which was me calling it a scam. You learn how to overcome that. And you come up with like these fancy ways of speaking. Oh, well, what do you consider a scam? Oh, well, what's a scam to you? Well, if this is a scam, then I'm making millions. I'm glad I'm part of it, or something like that. Like, they say some stupid, cringy stuff like that. And you learn these when you're in there. You learn how to deflect questions. So they ask you a question, deflect, boom, veer off. Tell them about your story, how you were a kid and you're poor or something. Like, these people are insane, bro. When you really get down to it, and people fall for this. The thing isn't about the falling for it. The thing isn't about being in it. The thing is, once you get to a certain level there, you understand what you're doing to people, and these are the bad people, the 1%ers in the company that make the real money there, because it's not money you're actually making. It's money that you're kind of like scheming out of all the people that fail. And that's the thing with the 99% that fail and don't make any money. That 99% has to fail in order for the 1% of these MLMs to succeed. That's how they make the millions. That's how they get $10 million a year. That's how they do this. That's how they get their $1 million rings, bro. Is because all the failed recruiting is able to let these people profit so much. Because without you, they're nothing. If they're not recruiting anymore, they stop making money. Because they're not salesmen. They call it direct selling, but they're not salesmen. I went on so many appointments with my upline, right? And so many of these appointments, he was so aggressive to people, bro. It was stupid, bro. I didn't know how I let that continue to keep going. I did not like this guy on my appointments, because when I did an appointment to sell insurance, I was never like that, dog. I was never like that. So I never wanted that guy to come with me. But at that time, it's like, he's the one making the money. Like, damn it. All right, whatever. I guess he's coming with me. And this guy was so abrasive to people, bro. It was ridiculous. But then when it came to me, nice. Nicest guy. Nicest guy. Never had anything bad to say about me. So probably now, right? Yeah, you know who you are. Fat ass. Chubby ass motherfucker. Suck my nutsack too. Cause you're fake as hell, dog. Like, get it through your head, bro. The way you treat people is just terrible. Terrible. Like the way you would just abrasively be on those appointments. The way you make people just minimize them. The way you just like manipulate them with your words. And you know what I'm talking about. You're not an idiot, dog. You know what you do. You know what you do is wrong. Not to mention all the other shady stuff you probably do that I don't know about. But the way I saw you present yourself to people, you just learned how to talk real nice, walk real nice, have a nice haircut, and present yourself like you're somebody who you're really not, dog. You're just some fat ass who learned to talk nice, but you're really a fucking two-faced snake. Your wife was a good person. I think she understood that what was going on here wasn't great, and that's why she didn't want to be a part of everything so much, and that's why she tried to stay kind of like in the shadows. So I have nothing bad to say there. I think the wives of these dudes, from what I've seen, understand some of this ain't right. And they lie to themselves or whatever. Maybe they think something else. Maybe they just try not to pay attention and look the other way, which is still wrong. But the main culprits are these dudes. These dudes who grew up as incels, couldn't get no women. They're mediocre looking. They're fat. And they have no riz. L-riz. L-riz. Then dress up in suits with Nike Dunks. Get whatever girl they can achieve because maybe they got a little bit of money one time and impress a girl one time. And now they wifed her up as soon as they could. As soon as they could. And oh wait, it gets even better. They always get a person from their downline. It's either they come with a chick already or they get someone from their downline.
Okay, I found this on the web for they come with a check already or they get someone from their downline. Check it out.
No thanks, Siri. I'm good. Yeah.
Okay.
Man, bro, look, I've never had a problem with chicks. I've never had a problem making money doing a job. I've never had any of these issues that these guys have. So I understand how they just are the bottom of the barrel, found a way to scheme people out of money. It worked for them, and so they are running with it as much as they can. That's how I'm seeing it. And eventually they come to terms and realize they are fake people and just still stick with the pitch. And that's where it's wrong. Now, you might see me with a beard, look like a decent looking dude with a stupid looking hat or whatever. But I'm not an idiot. I can tell you that. I'm not an idiot, and I understand what happened, and I understand what's going on in this world with MLM culture. It doesn't matter if it shakes. It doesn't matter if it's Cutco knives. It doesn't matter if it's Princess House or Tupperware or all these other things like the new crypto scams that are around, or when people are trying to do Forex MLMs, that I still know a couple people in there. And I'm sorry to say, bro, that is also a scam, dog. I know, bro. Yes, I knew you. If you watch my video, you know who I'm talking about, bro. You know who I'm talking about, you. We're good friends, bro. This is nothing than... I know you're really not associated with that. You do your other thing. I understand that you make your money good. Great, bro. You keep doing you. You're fit as hell. You're doing great. But that thing is also a scam, bro. We were just in one. I don't know how you don't recognize that. And I'm not going to mention it to you or whatever. But if you watch this video, you know who you are, bro. Forex, trading, IM Academy, all of that stuff is also a scam. It's just the same thing. 18, 19-year-old kids dressing up in suits going on YouTube videos talking about, I can teach you how to trade and make money using Forex or Amazon drop shipping or blah, 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 blah. And their balls haven't even dropped, dog. Like, bro, is a little kid's going to teach me how to make millions of dollars? Probably not. Like how many really little kids actually do make that money? None of them, bro. Wall Street traders barely even make that. Most of them lose money. Most of them lose money, and they went to school like 4 to 6 years to learn that. Not to mention the interning that they do with these big companies, and they get a license to do this, bro. And you're gonna tell me this 18-year-old kid that knows nothing about nothing, with zero riz, is gonna teach me how to make millions? Come on, dog. I never got into the crypto stuff or any of the NFT things because once I got out of the MLM, I understood what that was too. So. Lucky me, I got scammed early on. But yeah, man. Yeah, to wrap up this video, bro, the reason MLMs are a scam is because they rely entirely on recruiting people in order to make money. all these guys, all these people that wear the fancy suits, that drive that Lamborghini, it might even be rented. I don't know. A lot of them do own what they own. I'm not downing that. I'm not doubting that they make money because I've seen it. I've been there. I made money doing this, dog. Like, I didn't, like, fall into the 99 percentile. I fell into, like, the very low 1 percentile that barely made any money but made money. That's why I stuck around, because I did make money. If I made zero money, I would have left. All right? And I also didn't purposely scam anybody. I just didn't understand what I was doing at that time, which was involving people into this perpetual scam. Not taking their money. I wasn't doing any of that. I was just getting people into the scam, which is probably just as bad. But like I said, I apologize. My bad, guys. I didn't know it was a scam. I thought I really was just helping people. I would have liked if people made money. That would have been great. But didn't know it was just a scam and everybody just loses money. Except, few. But yeah, man. The reason it's a scam is because of the recruiting. If there was no recruiting, this business would fall apart because it's not a real business. It's just a fake boo-boo-baloo-boo business thing that they're glorifying and making it seem like they really do something that they really don't. That they really don't, man. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate you. We hit a 40-minute mark. Did we actually go for 40 minutes? No, we did not. But you know what? It was enough. It was enough. Because here, at the Dawgz Only studio, we stand on business. We make money. And we got ethics.
How you been having respect ever since? No facts. Stand on business.
You're gonna play this at my funeral when I die. And when you leave my funeral, you better slide.